Hello and welcome. My name is Trismegistus, and today we're going to be playing a bit more bonus. We're going to be doing a bonus stream of a bit more SpaceX. But just as per usual, hang on. Shift in my chair. As per usual, just to note that Friday Facts 416 Fluids 2.0 was the most recent Friday Facts update. If I end up talking about that, I don't think I will today. I'm sort of bored. Bored of the controversy. I think it's a good change. Not sure I care what anyone else thinks anymore. What I do need to do though, I need to switch that over. Did that work? There we go. And I forgot to change the settings because OBS, so I need to do that. You won't be able to see any of this, it's just me randomly clicking things. I need to do that, and then I need to do that. Cool, okay. These, I've figured out what the problem, well, how to get around the problem. I don't know what the problem actually is, but in case anyone likes or follows or any of that sort of stuff, I'll be able to hear the alerts now. Is that everything set up properly? Just give me 1 second. I think it is, yes. So, yesterday, we kind of finished. We haven't finished, but we kind of finished a build for the, what they call vulcanite blocks. These jobbies here, as it turns out, they stack to 200, which is pretty enormous. But I realised at the end that we were not really doing what we needed to do in terms of production. Got a couple of options. I could do red belt. That's not good because we don't have red belt manufacturing at this place at all. We could also do some, what do you call it? Well, I guess spaghetti type stuff. But also, in fact, why none of them are running? Because there's no sulfurs there. But yeah, I'm probably going to do it from a spaghetti point of view, I think, because what I'd basically done is this, in terms of transport belts, can produce almost a transport belt, as in a yellow transport belt, and I am putting that all onto half a belt. So we have an extra half a belt, essentially, of the of these, in theory, when they get produced, that we don't have any room for, which is not good. So what I need to do, and so it's not a problem at the moment because there's no sulfur, so it's not actually doing anything. In fact, it's slowly bleeding the stuff into the other side there, which is not good, really, is it? Because if they all get used up by that, then the whole system will fall over. No, it won't fall over, but we won't really get anything out. So we need the sulfur to be properly working, is the thing. I'm not 100% convinced I want to do this anymore today. I mean, it's quite hot today in the UK, and I'm not sure I've got much brain power, to be honest with you. What we can do, certainly, is go and hook this up to here so that we get a proper kind of crude oil thing coming in. But we might head back to the main base because this train isn't going to move anywhere until it's full, and of course that's not going to happen until it gets proper oil. So the whole system is sort of a bit stopped. I wondered if maybe, because what I'm thinking I probably need to do is bring the roboports down the rail track. That's going to be quite a lot of roboports, and I don't know, because I've got, what, 10? I've got 10. Do we have a box here? We must have a box up here somewhere. We go. So there are 10 in there. And then how many do we have in here? We've got 19 in there. So we've got 40. 40 will certainly get us down to there, I think. Because we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18, 19, 20. It's close though. Because if I'm going to leave this, ideally I need to leave it in such a way that it's protected. So that's one thing we could do. I don't think it's too much of a path for a few, you know, whatchamacallit bots, you know, loggy bots to kind of go down the thing there and load up a couple of protection cannons, which will probably do quite well with covering it, I think. But yes, I think for now, what I need to think about is how I get... and I think I am just going to spaghetti it, just because that's kind of what I've been doing with the whole thing. But how do I do that? Because ideally I'd split it there and just have one that goes maybe on the outside or something. But that's then in the way, isn't it? Because that's splitting it. Yeah, I think I'd just move this one back, basically. So if we move that... Right, splitters, there we go. So if that was, say, there... Could I do that with all of them? So that would then be 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, so that, oops, they'll all fit if we do that, I think. And then we can just do a thing there. Because I can underground that. We can have half of it go there, and we can say priority is to put it back on the belt, but with your excess, send it that way. Okay, so if we kind of... I could pick all of that up, actually. Oh. Oh. Don't put that in there. I think it did, yeah. Didn't give me a warning though. Why is that? That's weird. So, if we copy up... Well, let's do this one properly first. Yeah, why did I do that? So I think that then is like a complete unit. Yeah, it will be, but we also need to take that one out. Oops. As I said on the main base, I'm sort of... this is trying to play deliberately spaghetti. Didn't have the priority on it, does it? For some reason. Oh, because I copied the other one. Place that in. I'm trying to catch up on all the... Because Because obviously I had a day off today, trying to catch up on all that sort of Summer Games Fest type stuff. Where is that one up? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so that gives us a second one of those, which is the overflow of this stuff. So that really needs to come to there. Blend in with that one. Yeah, quite a few interesting games coming up. The whole building and management, I think I've said this before, the whole sort of building management type genre, which is obviously my favourite, seems to have really been given a shot in the arm with the likes of Factorio and Satisfactory and stuff. I think people are also cottoning on to the fact that that's the type of game PC gamers like. Complex management simulation type games is kind of our jam, as it were, as a general thing. Cool. So, hopefully, that's even more spaghetti to sort us out. But let's say the problem. Oh, there we go. There's a little bit of sulphur. So, if we take the train over to the other one, I think I've got enough pump jacks. We probably don't have enough underground pipes, though. So perhaps we go back. Just sort of grab a few more. If we got a few more. Do. Let's see if we can't get it to produce a little more stuff, but I suspect that we go to there. Oh, didn't put any fuel in. Then it'll fill out with coal, basically. Okay. Yeah, so we'll try and get a bit more stuff. Maybe they'll empty us out this time as well. But I mean, this is set on auto, and we can just set a cannon up here. You know, I could literally just put it here for the time being. And sort of fire vulcanite at. I'll get it ready to fire vulcanite at the platform, because what I'm suspecting I'm probably going to do for most of the stream is either mess about on the platform, or just go back to Nalvis and kind of continue the sort of upgrading job, really. Because I don't know that I want to do anything that involves too much thinking. But it would be nice to set up some vulcanite research, because, yeah, obviously we are at a stage where that is what I want to do. This bad boy in particular, because that's going to help out massively on this planet if I can turn the coal into petroleum as well. Of course, water's still an issue, but if we also go for core mining, we should also get some water, I think. And there's also this thing of, do I go to this thing and... I mean, eventually, you know, for one thing, there's a spaceship over here, which would be kind of fun to see what that's all about. Looks like it's a bit knackered, though. Have we now seen the Space Age version? These are quite... I mean, I suppose they'd look similar anyway, wouldn't they? Because it's... What else is it going to look like? That's not dissimilar. I've got sorts of chests with interesting things in. I don't believe this is actually useful at this stage, is my understanding from what people have said. Oh, it's also got beryllium. Okay. Okay. So, oh look, there's loads of asteroids. Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, of course, it's an asteroid field, isn't it? So there'd be loads of asteroids, but I guess we need to find. That's iron ore, isn't it? Where's water then? It said there was loads of water. I guess there must be some knocking about somewhere with a bit of maybe better. Because that's beryllium still. That's brilliant. Must be water ice somewhere. But yeah, I'm wondering if this is like the next objective then. If water is something that I kind of need to really ramp up the vulcanite production. Got anything here? There appear to be anything at the top. Looks like they're all in a narrow strip. I wonder if the asteroid field is just infinite. I wouldn't have thought it would be. What's that? That's not water either. Okay. There's got to be water somewhere. It said there was loads. That's beryllium again. Where's the water? Oh, hello, Senna. How you doing? Oh, there we go. Water ice. There he is. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good day. So how much is in that patch then? 14 million. That's quite a bit of... is that one there as well? Oh, that's iron ore. This looks like quite a good like resource thing really then, because it's got loads of beryllium, which is probably the next material I need to process. Look at it. 40 million? 4? 13? So we've got 60 million just sat in this tiny area. That's quite good, isn't it? Way more water than... beryllium than water. Okay. Have we stocked up and have they brought me things? They have. Excellent. Okay. Let's go and set that pipe work up then. Put you around. Over here. So we'll just pump it in with a giant pipe, I think. The asteroid field looks interesting, a bit funny too. Funny in what way? You mean it's in strange area? I think one of the big things with it is because I would need loads and loads of the space platform stuff. Because obviously you need to build, you know, things on like surfaces. I think trains can weirdly float in mid-air. But obviously I haven't got to that research anyway. But I'd need to take loads of the scaffolding with me. And of course, well, that's a question actually. Can I make scaffolding on a land surface? I don't think I can. Because you need the... I think in order to make the scaffold stuff... Yeah, you need to do you need to do it in a space assembly machine. Oh, press the wrong button there. Or a space manufactory. It says it can work in space. Oh, cannot be placed on land. I've missed that. Yeah, so you've got to make that in space, you see. So I'd need to set up my production to be a lot more significant. Because this is like landfill. The space scaffold is like landfill, so you just eat through it. Like, you know, even just placing a tiny little area down is, you know, 200 space scaffolds. Okay, let's head over there then. Maybe I should take the pipe. Because have I got some... I've got cliff explosive now, so we can kind of get over there, no problem. But how about we put a pump here? And then sort of take the pipe back. Because the other problem is going to be power. Getting that over there. Small weirdly shaped piece of ground, yeah. Looks like it'd be really annoying to build on. And as I say, I think the way you work around it is with the space platform. I'm assuming, because I haven't really touched the water ice on my home asteroid, as it were. things. Let's take a dog leg here then. So I'm assuming the way you sort of work around it is with the space map, but I assume, you know, just miners work in space. And there is obviously, because that's the other thing, I haven't really got any space belt, and you have to use space belt. So yeah, I think I need a lot more space infrastructure, which is what I knew anyway, because obviously we've done a lot of these streams, but I haven't made very much progress, is the reality. Too concerned messing about. Where's the easiest way around? Well, let's just punch out on the cliff. Messing about, setting up walls and all that sort of stuff. To be fair, I've not. There's been absolutely no. The biters are chewing on your base alerts for ages, so yeah, it's kind of worked. Cool. So I do like the way he's done these. I kind of assume Volcanus, you know, in Space Age is going to look like that, because it does sort of look like a, you know, like a volcano, you know, type. And that this could be a big crater, you know, a big sort of lava lake that's all crusted over. I think we just do a dog leg basically. So we'll go around here. Right, let's go and... It's incredibly difficult to see anything though. It's just so black, the surface. Will you disable cliffs on your first SA playthrough? No. I've been trying to play with cliffs. Did I turn them off on the SpaceX one? On this, basically. Because obviously it's not affected this if I did. But I don't remember taking cliffs out on Malvis. I can have a look, couldn't I? I don't remember whether I turned them off or not. I think I did, didn't I? Yeah, I turned them off. Or maybe they default off. I don't know. But yeah, I have been trying to do playthroughs with cliffs, basically. And kind of get used to working with them. But especially with the Nalvis rework of, you know, how it generates the cliffs. I think that sounds like it's a really good, you know, solution to the problem, basically. If we go straight down. Oh. Yeah, I think, you know, I think that's going to be quite cool. And then I think certainly first playthrough for Volcanus, you know, and I mean, I am kind of wondering if you won't be able to disable cliffs on, you know, like Volgora and Volcanus, because I don't know that those surfaces make sense without cliffs. Can you see what I mean? Because what are the plateaus without the cliffs around them? How would you even sort of tell where they are? It feels like they've got to have cliffs on. I could understand, you know, Volcanus taking them off, but I don't know, as I say, it feels like Volgora, it's sort of necessary. If we maybe put a pump in there instead. This is a very long pipeline. Under fluids 2.0, this would be this is an exact use case. Right, so that's connect. Oh, we need a radar as well. Which is there. Okay, so we've got, I think they're all powered. Yeah. Okay, so we've got that now. So if we run power cable on the side, yeah, I think I mean, I'm sort of hoping that, I say, Agora and Volcanus, they sort of make sense to have cliffs on, and you know, you don't get the same problem on Volcanus of, well, how to phrase it, that they may be advantageous for biters, that you can use them, you know, because you've got no water, but maybe they're great for funneling biters into, you know, kill zones and stuff like that, because that was always kind of meant to be the idea of them. And then in practice, because of how it generates the cliffs, they're just annoying and in the way all the time. So I'm kind of hoping they've sorted those problems out at the same time. But you never know. Yeah, the new planets and map generation seem to make use of them in a nice way. Kind of ruins Falcor and Volcanus if you disable them. Yeah, what about yourself? I mean, I assume you're going to play with them as well. One of the things I am really wondering about is, like, planet-based settings. You know, are you going to be able to set different settings for every planet? Because it could get quite tedious. It's also like massive spoiler territory. You know, because you're going to know what's on the planets, basically. Oh? Is it full then? So it's going there. It turned up and disappeared instantly. Why did it do that? Because that's now full. So I'm wondering if we need to set up the logic, basically. I think if I pop that on manual for the time being. Got loads of oil. I guess it's water that's the problem now. And hopefully that'll sort of sort itself out to a degree, because now that we've got this condenser sat here waiting to go, that's down to 5,000. Should it be down to 5,000? Yeah. Because the condenser will mean that we only need literally like a tiny trickle of extra water. Because it basically returns it all from the steam that's produced into water. And I think this is fairly neutral in terms of its production. Because it, you know, uses 5, produces 4. So, yeah, and then the steam is 99% converted back to water. So we're literally using 1 water per vulcanite block. So it's, you know, and obviously we're getting a bit of bonus from prod and all that sort of stuff. So it's not a massive thing. I don't know that this even, because obviously it's doing it. Oh wait, of course they're coming out of there now. Ah. Well, I suppose we're getting sulfur moving now, so maybe really I should reconnect this. Hang on. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to do that. No, I'm not. Get mixed up with my keys now. Hang on 1 second. So, if I do that, because that's literally just a splitter, and these will only push it onto that extra, this one. They're like full up. So we're guaranteeing half of it's going that way. So long as sulfur comes in, then we should be okay on that front, but I don't know, we still seem to be quite short on water. Because if I go to the, you know, the asteroid belt and set up some water, and I can do it on my local one as well, because I've got a whole bunch of water there. In fact, we could probably set that up. That might be a sensible thing to do. You know, set up a little thing to shoot water to that from there to here, not just now this surface. But I can also double up or quadruple up the water from Nalvis, because that's obviously basically a gigantic planet of infinite water. So, but yeah, it appears that water is the issue, and what we should therefore probably do is get some logic on this, so that if this station is full, basically, or above a certain amount, then it won't send a train here, essentially. Turn it off. And then it will alternate between this one and this one, because we set some logic up on this as well to turn them both on and off. Okay, so that's the next job then. This doesn't matter, you know, it can sit here being, you know, full of oil, basically. That's all fine. Right, so let's get a train. Put there. And if we go to here. Oh, good question. If I guess it has to be per planet, because it should affect them in different ways. And there is also the preview. Yeah, well, that's the other thing. What's it going to show you in the preview? Because is it seriously going to show you a preview of every planet? That all seems a bit sort of, no, over the top in a sense. And when you do an RNG, because at the moment, obviously, the reason it shows you the preview is so that if you don't want to play in the desert, where the pollution problems are horrendous, then you'd quite like a forest to absorb all your pollution. Then you can re-roll the seed to get one. But is the seed how it generates every planet? So you've then got to look at all 5 planets and sort of go, right, well, I like the seed, for Nalvis, but the Gleba one looks horrendous, so I need to re-roll it anyway? Or is there a separate seed for every planet? Or does it do a thing when you first, when you first arrive, or maybe when it's that you discover it with the science, it then pops up a new screen and says, set your settings for Gleba, and you're like, well, I hate, spoilage, so I'm just going to set it to a really easy settings. But Volcanus, I like the challenge there, so I'm going to set the cliffs even higher. It just seems a bit sort of like, well, faff, basically. I mean, the other way they could go is just not let you do all the preview and stuff. It could just disappear. So, what do we want to do? I guess, what am I actually looking to do? If the crude oil, because these hold 50k, don't they, combined? So if we stick them, I guess a nice simple check, I think is probably going to work. So if we stick all of that in there, and we say if the crude oil is less than 20,000, so it's less than a tank's worth, then output 1. And that's it, I think. So I guess the other thing, what does it output now? What's it putting out? We want to set the train limit. So at the moment, it's not outputting anything. Okay. If I just flip that round, so that does set 1. Okay. So it's not outputting anything which it's interpreting to mean as 0. But it's not because it's getting a 0L signal, I guess. This is one of my things with why I really want the update for the the combinators and the circuit network, because this is illogical to me. It makes a lot of assumptions and does things for you without explaining them, because this decider combinator should be outputting false. That's what a Boolean check should be doing. But it's not outputting false. It's outputting nothing, I think. But it's not clear. You know, what's its output here? Doesn't say. It says it's got an input signal. Doesn't say what its output signal is. Does that mean there's no output signal? It's because they've done a lot of shortcutting to make it simple. But actually, for me, they make it a lot more complicated. Okay, so that one now can't come here because this is supposedly shut off. We will copy this and pop it up here as well. But we haven't set this up yet to handle oil, which is fine. Okay, so if I turn you on, so why aren't you going to oil load then? Okay. I guess the other question, I never really checked whether this was actually producing enough petroleum to like satisfy this machine. How much petroleum should you be getting? 6.4 a second. And we know we've set it up so that this runs at rate. And that's producing, in theory, 12. And that's, in theory, consuming 30. So what sulfur do these actually need then? This doesn't feel like I've done enough. So they need 5 a second. And that in theory is only producing 2? How the heck have I managed to get that so wrong? I guess because I wasn't really even looking at this part. So that's saying that needs 4.48, so 4.5 a second. Best case, I'm making 2. Do I need to put modules on this thing? I guess I could. What does that do to the maths? So that's only 2.5. Right. So it goes to 3. So actually I need to make another one of these. Must have been having a bad day yesterday. Yes. So that's now producing in theory 12. If it gets the water and stuff. This one consumes 6 directly. So half of it is going into that. Yeah, so they then require 87. Okay. 87. Wow. So actually we would need what? So that'd be 50, 75. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we need a proper water solution, don't we? Because there's no way I'm delivering all that back in. Let's have enough capacity around. Yeah, I'd say I don't know what the whole setup screen is going to look like, but I can't really see how it's going to look like it does at the moment. And then output there. So, we're now getting 110, but we would need to feed it 116 oil. Okay. We would have 20 there, 25 there. Well, so 45. So not even half. I don't think this entire planet could do that amount of oil. Yeah, but we do know that core mining produces some, so that's where the shortfall's coming from, or a shortfall can come from, or be met, should we say? What did I set? That was just pump it, wasn't it? And it's only that one. Once it backs up enough, crikey. Which will only back up once this belt is full. I'm guessing this is now just eating my oil. I don't get why. Are you still oil unload? Is that not oil unload there? Oh, I set it on 0. Okay. Genius. Right. Well, yes. Okay. There's all these tiny questions I have about it. Somebody actually suggested, oh look, we're missing signals. Crikey. Doing like what's coming up type video. What all the Friday facts have revealed. Just doing a summary, which is a great idea. And I'd love to do it, but it's like I don't know where I would find the time. Because the logical follow-up building to that is a list of all the things we don't know. We don't know anything about biters yet. For definite, we've seen a concept art. We've seen that something goes stomp. And what else? That's pretty much it. Something. Well, there's something in the lava, maybe, if you read it that way. And that depending on how you interpret it. There's either, there's no biters, or there's something else as an enemy on what do we call it? Valgora. So they both need power. We then need to wire them together. That. And then don't want to set the train. Right? So now it kicks in because there's naphthol oil in there. Excellent. Cool. Huh. How many barrels there are in here? Yeah, chock-a-block, you see. Oh, crikey. Absolutely stuffed. I think we'd better to belt that, wouldn't it? Bots just aren't coping. Which is fair enough. It's only like 50 of them. No. There we go. I'm assuming that they're going to be able to cope with the extra barrels. What do I actually need? more things. Are you sat here like... No, you're full of steel, aren't you? Of course, because... Yeah, you would. Oh my word. Okay. Didn't I already increase this? Yeah, I did. Okay. I bet you're completely full, aren't you? Wow. Who would have thought that would be so stuffed with steel? I guess the problem is the intention of this base isn't to just eat through materials. It is to, you know, produce what I need so that I can get the base running. It's only really oil in and of itself that I would need to keep running for power. But it's not really intended to just eat through materials. I guess I could get them to bring the steel here. We'll just stick it in the thing. Rocket full of steel. That seems a bit daft. Seems a lot daft. So maybe... I won't do that. Because I don't have request of warehouses yet, I don't think. No. That's one of the researches that comes with vulcanite blocks, I think. Oh no, it isn't. Oh, well, strong boxes aren't warehouses, are they? Oh no, they're all blue research. I wonder if we could do them then, because it's only 100. Because I could just request it all into a, you know, big chest, big storehouse. I think this is closer to a permanent planet solution, but it's still not quite there. It's better than Rand, but it's not really a viable full thing, is it? You know, self-sustaining. So it's getting 20. Oh, that's set to 2,000. Yeah, 2,000. They're putting, this is another one, tiny little changes. I think they've said that they're putting commas in, so you can tell where the 1,000 separators are. Or you can actually just enter 20k or something, can't you now? We're going to be able to. So you don't have to worry about errors with decimal points and all that sort of stuff. Okay. How are you actually doing then? Item ingredient shop. Oh, right, so there's nothing. Yeah. Okay. How much do these actually need then? Have I done another complete and total lift job? So in terms of belts, I would need 2 belts worth of... Is that what they're saying? And how much are they producing? 0.8 of a belt being produced. And I need 1.8. I've just made a complete mess of this, haven't I? I don't. This is all complete. It's all scales are completely off. I was clearly not having a good day yesterday because we're 1.5 belts short of this stuff. 1.5 belts. How much would these be able to sustain? So if they're producing 0.8 of a belt, at what point is 0.8 of a belt reached? So it's that many, isn't it? Which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And I've got, was it 10? Yeah. 6, 8, no, 12. Yeah, 12. And I've got an extra 16, which require another entire belt. And that's because that's with it doing the maths of sending it round again, you know, recycling it. Don't go for it. Go so now. I forgot to think about it. No worries. To catch you up, I am discovering that yesterday's session with mathematics was extremely poor. Because I'm only making 0.8 of a belt of the crushed vulcanite. And I need 1.8 belts. So it's not even like if I doubled these, I'd be able to sustain this. And that's with it doing the recycling. It's just complete cobblers, basically. So all I can actually sustain, about 12 belts worth. And that would only give... That one, in fact, these need... So yeah, it'd be 0.4. Is that just 6 then? Yeah. So actually I can only really sustain 6 of these. I don't think it'll, you know, stop it, as it were, because this pushes it down to this machine. So, and these of course do output stuff as well as put it in. So basically most of these are just going to sit idle most of the time. But I would need 5 of these, not 2. And you know, and 2 belts there. I'm not going to do it. I'm not just going to leave it basically because you know, this is producing hundreds of vulcanite blocks, so that's fine. But yeah, that's. I am gonna put a tag on the map though. I'm definitely not protecting it then. If it doesn't, it's not going to work. I'll leave it. Okay, so what we want to do then is just set up a very simple thing to shoot these, because I don't have any capsule production. Have I not got any cannons? Let's get some of them. Ouch! I know that feeling. Yeah. I don't know. So I don't really know what. I don't really understand what's happening. But there you go. They just stick it in a warehouse. Hmm. Right. You know? And you're going to deliver vulcanite blocks. Don't have anywhere set on space platform, do I? So we'll just leave that for now. But I need to make them, essentially. Delivery cannon capsules. So we need that there. I guess... because I'm going to need a receiver, aren't I? I bet that's an enormous amount of power. Yeah, I should have one, I think. Because that's a transmitter. Have I got one? Sure, I brought one with me. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, that's right. So this would be the. Where do we want to put that? Put it there out of the way. How much power are you going to use? Oh, 2 megawatts. That's not too. Now you want to receive. Is it the? I guess it's the Navis orbit request. I can feed it into that. Which channel are they on? I think they're on the green. Those are on the green. I could always hook up one onto red. That's what I realised that last time. This or in between, they're actually, you have 2 channels basically. So if we add in, that's interesting. The cryonite blocks are on -1,000. Does that mean Rand has fallen over again? No. Not got any cryonite blocks because we haven't got any heavy oil. Why not? There's nothing there. Ah, is that because light oil is completely blacked up? It is, isn't it? Why would that be? Because you're full? Because you're full. Okay. And is that all I'm using liquid rocket fuel for? Light oil for? I think it is, isn't it? Because it's being cracked into petroleum. And the petroleum is using for sulfur. Whatever the heck I'm doing there. Explosives? What are explosives being used for? Oh, that's cannon shells. Huh. Okay. Getting a lot of these to balance is very tricky. Again, I'm pretty sure coal mining outputs heavy oil. I wonder if that's the solution to all my problems. Because what I can do, I can just flush these. Obviously, we just take out the contents. And then fill the tanks up again. And blah 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 blah. That's not really a solution, is it? I guess I could also maybe... I mean, if this was set up, you know, in the other way, like with the proper build everything, I could start to transition to cargo rockets, because then I'd have a proper kind of demand for the fluids. Oh, we've got the logistics boxes. Time being, do that, but I'm not sure they're in a build area. They are, but does it have access to it? I don't know. I don't think so. I came here and fixed it, but I didn't then leave it any stuff. No, we haven't got any then. How about I flush? Can you flush fuel? You can't, can you? No. I could increase that. And eventually, when it's got excess light oil, start using that as well. Heavy oil. I think really I need a priority, don't I? So anyway, that's chocker. Yeah, otherwise send it that way. Okay. Another stopgap measure. Okay, so this then and we want to tell that to only switch on if that signal is less than less than 0, wouldn't it, actually? Again, there you see. It's not getting any cryolite box signal. But there it interprets it as turn off rather than turn on. It's all a bit sort of more presumptive than I would expect. Right. So, get it to build some of the shooty capsules. Which are where? Are they not in military ammo, maybe? No. Oh, dear. Oh, there they are. Delivery cannon capsules. There we go. So, I'm pretty sure we are making all of those somewhere. But we'll have to see whether they're in boxes. Do that. Now, okay, so there's no heat shields in boxes. Okay. You're definitely making some, because you're making some of these. And they are. No sulfur. Because no water. But then how would it even get water? That's a problem. There's no pipe there. Now, is that because I made that error? Or is that a problem with the blueprint? Why are we up here? Go that way, too. Yeah, that's an error there. No, it should be. So how has it built any of them then? Oh, it's only built one, I guess, because there might have been some left over. But that one's been dead. Okay. Making sulfur now? You're making sulfur now. Okay. But you're not putting it into a chest, are you now? Now, am I making heat shields down here at all? I am. But again, not enough production. Okay. So one of these needs to go in a, well, this one. Let's put that in a box. Okay. A lot of light oil. Yeah, water's the problem again. Ah, water. Water, water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Okay, so let's set up this request warehouse. Oh, it's only done... Okay, just do a strong box then. I mean, they're pretty huge, I think. No, they're not. It's tiny. Okay. What was I going to do with this? I mean, these seem to be pressing. I guess it was the steel, wasn't it? Which, why does that matter? I'll just leave it, I think. Yeah, water's a real problem. Okay. What was the other thing we needed? We needed cables. No, I've got cables over here. Just not putting them in a box. Okay. Do. Okay, so that gives it them. The other one would be light, low density structure-y things. Again, got to be making them. Are they going into a box here? In fact, actually, I could put them in a box as well. We happen to make any of those. Oop. Cool. Low density structures. So I know I'm making them. Because they're used in this, aren't they? Okay. That's them. Something LCUs are meant to be in that as well. So we do one of those. Tell it to grab them. Well, it's not going to hurt to have some like steel being used, but it will hurt to have plastic being used. It's a bit of a double-edged sword. Okay, so that should be everything available now to the delivery capsule things. Yep, making them. Let's put them in. So this just lacks vulcanite blocks now. And how are we actually doing? Well, it's manually stopped. Okay. How full is it? Oh, it's pretty full. But now this is completely stopped. I guess we just put that on auto, and whenever this mess actually does something, I can't believe I'm so far off on the mess. It's just bonkers. Because it's not even like it was, you know, out by a factor of 2. It's out by a factor of like 3 now. At least we're getting sulphur coming through. Look at that. Oh. A little burst of sulphur in the middle. Because no water again. Yeah, need something to send water this way, like in proper volume. So, one solution to that I can do right now is to do it from Nalvis. Let's have a look, see. Okay. So, because it's the energy, no, it's the power, basically. We're not lacking for water barrels, I don't think. No, see loads of them. So, do I just copy this? I wonder why that one's set up and not working. Emergency structures aren't there, are they? Must have been intending to do it, but never got around to it. Okay, so what we need then is we need to copy kind of that bit, paste it there. Because you're not connected. Oh, so that's just double the amount of water coming in. Still not a lot, you know, but yeah. It's something. Okay. How about we just send the train here? And then we can get off this barren rock. Because if there's stuff ready to go, then we can go back to Nalvis orbit and sort of start setting up the vulcanite processing one. And then we could do coal liquefaction, which will help both on Nalvis, where I'm drowning in coal, and here, because it will reduce the whatchamacallit demand. Although, I'm saying that, is there any changes to the recipe? Because it needs steam, so I'd need more water. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. So we would exchange oil problems for even bigger water problems. Okay. Okay, so if we you're making stuff, excellent. So if we go back to the Alvis platform, we can request these in, and we can finally get vulcanite block. I'm just wondering, when you turn these into something else, do you get water or anything like that? So if we look in recipe book, if we use vulcanite blocks, right? They're an ingredient in pyroflax. So you don't get any water out. You need steam to do the cation ones. Oh, you're using me prod module 3s. Okay, wow. Can we get no. You can apparently burn them though. Interesting. So it's not like I could do a cheeky thing where I, you know, convert them in some way. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think we will head back to Alvis orbit. Now, what do I want to do? I guess I should leave, because I can't really take it on the capsule anyway. So if we kind of leave a lot of this stuff here. I guess one of the questions then, though, is how much room do I have in storage chests? Not that much. Let's put in a bunch more. Okay. So, centrifuges we can... Oops. Get rid of assembly machines. Then, yeah, get rid of those. What else? Well, the other thing I could go and try and annoy the biters in the pyramid. That might be interesting to mess about with. I guess we could get rid of them. What else have we got? Do I want to do that? It's just because I've only got really... I mean, I've got uranium rounds on me. And I could lob in a bunch of flamethrower. You know, I could just literally nip in, lob in a load of flamethrower fuel, nip out, do that a bunch of times. But I've literally only got 100. So I think we will leave those here. Oops. Inserters leave behind. Need lights. Power poles. Pipes. Pumps. All your signals. Trains, the whole thing. As I say, am I going to go and mess about the bike? It's just as something random to do. Could just leave all these intermediates here, couldn't I, really? So you can't really put on a capsule anyway. Tell you what, let's give them a go. Let's attack the biters for a bit. It would be interesting, as I say, to see can I bring power into that thing, and it's relatively close to a. So I think having got rid of them, we'll get these back again. I don't think we will be able to. I don't think we'll be able to take power into it. But it's useful to find out. The other thing I could do. We were going to leave, and now we're not leaving at all. I could put these down. So that they connect to the solar panel. Maybe a special connecting one there. And we could get them to build a bit more solar. Because this is, where is it? Where is the pyramid? It's here, isn't it? Oh, it is quite far away. Yeah. Let's see, so if we were to go... Oh, I didn't hit the right button. Right, yes, sorry. So, don't know if I got 100 of each. I couldn't really use that many, could I? Tiny little area. Because what I'm wondering is, I don't know whether it's actually like an underground, like cave system, or it's just literally that one little small area. But we do also have shed loads of red ammo. Probably got grenades in storage somewhere as well. Might be able to use them. And I guess I should take repair packs then if I do that. Get rid of these. I should set myself up, I guess, for... Well, actually, if we're going to run over there, let's put 2 of those in for now. But I've got the laser defense and shields, cool. What else have we got? I don't imagine. I'll just run over there. I won't bother with laying a rail track or anything. Robots can leave them here. Some brick. Concrete. Where's the coal gone? Where has the coal? There it is. Just get that. I guess I should take cliff explosives with me. I've got an artillery remote for some reason. Oh, low density structures can go. Batteries as well. Should remember to bring my tank. If we take 50 power poles, in case I can take power inside the structure. Don't really need that, do we? Landfill is utterly useless here. There it is. Don't need all them chemical plants, do I? What I got left? So I've still got... I guess I should take some basic materials so I can maybe emergency craft a bit of ammo. Are they the right ones? Yes, I can make 20 magazine rounds. Wow. Of explosives, we've got my solar panels. I guess we could just get rid of that. Plastic, don't need plastic. More stone. Oh. Yeah, give it a go. Don't need the boxes, do I? Give it a go. Oh, I've got any train have I? Okay. I've probably added on sufficient roboports to make that, you know, the amount of power that I'm getting out of that one set of solar panels probably all it does is power the roboports I added on to do it. Right. Get out of the way, dang rocks. This is entirely for science. So I said last stream, I love that the bots throw the cliff explosives. Really nice little touch them. How are we doing? We can't be that bad. Because from what I understand, whatever this has got in it is like part of the story thing. Whether I'm going to bother with that, I don't know, because I can't see me getting anywhere near finishing this. So I guess one thing might be how I can go in like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on that. We're going to stick in some lasers and some shields. Let ourselves charge up. Well, the other option might be that these can shoot inside. Don't see why they would, but you never know. And then they can. Because it seems to spawn you in exactly the same spot. Ah! Okay, so clearly they wait. And none of this kicked in at all, did it? But yeah, I haven't got any health med packs or anything, because I think they're probably on the space station. I think this is a dead loss, because I would need to be hitting them with something pretty serious. Ah, no. Oh, I didn't save it, did I? I mean, look at them all. Although my fire is killing them, I didn't save it. Let's spawn at the closest landing pad then. But that means my body is, with all my gear, is in there. When did we last save? When I was running down the track. Okay. We'll call that an experiment then. So I know that power doesn't transfer in. Or, well, if it does, there's no element of... they won't shoot inside the pyramid, be they lasers or guns. So in order to clear them out, I would literally need to be going in there as, you know, some sort of death machine. I wonder if Spidertrons can go in there. And tanks. Can you drive a tank in? With behemoth biters, though, I don't know that we would really survive with a tank. But yeah, I would need to be going in there with some... Because this does have extra marks of power armor, doesn't it? No. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's only Mark II. But then shields... Yeah, here we go. Oops. Yeah, you get all the way up to Mark 6 shields. And I'm only on like... Wait. Oh, I don't have energy shields. Okay. Ah, what have I got then? Reactive armor. Okay. Adaptive armor. So I'd have both. I could have both armor and shields, and then, you know, we could take the energy weapon thing up. There's no Mark II laser defense. Okay. I wonder what's actually in personal. Where's personal equipment? Guess it's that, is it? Yeah, so we could have bigger batteries. I thought... Look at what modular... Right, here we go. So... What else? Yeah, so we could get Spideys. Is there not a... Oh yeah, we do have the option. Eventually, for third level of that. Okay. Those are really quite late game techs, I think, then. Yeah, look at all that. Okay. But yeah, I think we need to tech up significantly before taking them on. Right. Experimented, I guess. And then take that away. What do I actually need to take with me? I guess fundamentally... fundamentally, all I really need is what? Rocket fuel. I don't know how much. And the cargo sections. That would be 15, wouldn't it? Didn't I have... I thought I unpacked a load as well. Because of the... Well, we got a load of unpacked ones. Not according to that. I bet it's put them into the rocket. Oh, it's 28. Oh, it's not bad. I guess because this is actually now working properly. Oh, it's the RCUs and watch them. It's shorter. Okay. So that gives me... Is that all? Oh, I only put it on 3, didn't I? So put that on 5. Yeah, what they'll have done, you see, is when I sorted it, they'll have put them in there because they weren't packed ones. And so it's then put them in, which is fine, but it means I haven't got any spare ones. Okay. We don't need any of these here. All I need to take with me is my personal gear. And that. Would be nice to have a bit more rocket fuel, I think. Because it will probably need more. And we'll use that trick. I've forgotten his name, but the person was showing me. Where the heck is his roads? Will you go to orbit rather than across the other planet? And we also need a capsule now. Well, let's put a request on for it. Where's the capsule in here? I'm sure... There we go. Okay, so we do have one. Bit worried we might have been stuck. Okay, have you brought me one yet? I mean, I'm literally stood right next to it. There we go. Okay. Now, what we want to do then, Damia orbit, 135 fuel, and 10 sections. So I need to unpack 2 of these. Although, isn't it best to put this stuff in first? Because I think it does the maths weird. So that gives it 10 sections. If I put that in there, does that count as less? I don't know why I just delete it. So it's only 135 things. Okay. So I could leave the robots here. Don't bring me all of this. What are you doing? No, I want the rocket fuel. What in there don't I need? I don't need ammo, radar. Quite like to keep that. Don't need grenades. That's what I guess we should keep. My bits and pieces. How are we doing? Cargo capacity. I guess that's because it's counting me as well. It's brought me a load of those that I don't need. So get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. And that. Now we need to put more of those in. I honestly don't get how it does the maths on the thing. I think it's including my trash lots. So we need 35 more fuel. That's a lot of fuel. Exceeds capacity. Come on, take it away. Right, yes. last few bits. So I think it's counting these as well, which makes sense because it's not letting you cheat, because obviously you could fill up your entire recycling. There we go. So we've now got plenty of room. Do. If it's all in there, I think it's all safe. That gives me 60 odd fuel. And it's now saying only 9 stages. So I really don't get how it does this maths. We are going to save scum though. In case I manage to trap myself in orbit. Okay. Are you going to change? No. Okay, so if we go into orbit... I should have checked to see if going to now this would have been cheaper. Right, and then we go to now this emergency burn. Can I not go to Nauvis orbit? Calidus orbit. What does that mean? Daedalus orbit outbound from Calidus. Where's Daedalus then? Oh, this is confusing. Daedalus. Oh, Daedalus is there. So I can hop to Daedalus. What? Insufficient rocket sections. Well, if I unpack one of these. Will it change the list, is what I'm wondering. We now don't have enough fuel. Where is what does Calidus orbit mean? Surely that's way further away. I think we might have to emergency burn it. Respect to this 50% of each passenger's inventory. Because we know, I mean, I'm not holding anything, so. I don't know why is outbound from Calidus. So we could hop to there, except we've not got enough fuel. That's annoying. No, we couldn't get to it. I mean, we could go back to the surface, back to Damien. Which is virtually free, but I don't think I could fit any more fuel in than I had. I think we have to emergency burn it. Yeah. I don't get why I don't have the option to go to Nauvis. I mean, even if I didn't have the fuel, it'd be fine. I just don't understand that system. Right, so let's grab all of them. Can I pack that back up? Cool. So if we get rid of them... Yeah, because basically everything was... that I was carrying was things in there. Okay. So, did I leave anything? No. I was wondering if I'd left them the debris, but we actually need to go back to orbit, really. Or, what time is it? 4:45. How long am I going to play for today? Let's have a look at the orbit situation. How many? It's only got 400, you see. Yeah, it needs a complete rework, is basically. So obviously, I mean, you know, that's what I was expecting anyway. The issue is that we don't really have the production capacity for the floor still. I think I'd feel more comfortable having a cargo rocket, like with enough stuff to make the floor, because I can't make the floor. Now this, I've got to make it in space. I think. The scaffold. And it's heat shields, low density structures and steel plate, which I'm all making on the surface and they can blast into space. But it'd be quite nice to turn up with a massive rocket, just absolutely chock-a-block with that stuff. And I have sort of got that here, you see. With this thing here. We could, you know, set some limits on this, get these requesting in. And then while it's busy doing that, I could go and fiddle about with some, you know, where's my tank not down? Where is my tank? There, because I blasted off from here, didn't I? Okay. Let us set ourselves back up again. This is the most annoying part of this, I gotta say. Oh, why did I do that? What do we need then? I'm going to fiddle with your inventory every time. Well, I don't know about machines and stuff, but bound to need belts. Braid. Do all that stuff. Pipes. Because I could also set up, I started work on the, like, you know, the recycling system that I was doing. The scrap and that. Let's get some of them. I guess wardrobes as well. Right, okay. I think I'll restore all this. Took the coal away, didn't I? Okay. How are we doing? We got about... haven't bothered with the intermediates. We'll leave them, I think. But we do need combinators of various stripe. Whoops. That. Guess. Pumps. Yeah, so I'll go and set up cargo rocket as a temporary thing to kind of deliver like bonkers amounts of material to make scaffold. And what am I counting as bonkers amounts? Because I don't think I can make the floor. Is it even called floor? No. Is it space something? Space, yeah, that needs yellow science, so I can't even make that. Okay. So it's scaffold all the way. And its ratio is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, okay. But it doesn't stack to 1. Does it? Yeah, half as much for them. Okay. And 500. Okay. Right. That's going to get tedious. Right. So its capacity is what? 500. So we would want, if they stack to 100, half as many of them. $500, crikey. So we would want 100. So 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then 6, 7, 8, 10. 20 of those, and then low density structures. 2, 3, 6, 7, 10. 10. So we would be ever so slightly short. This is a mad amount of stuff. Wow, okay. I'm wondering if I slightly change this maybe. I suppose it'd give my steel something to do. So it's been sat there doing nothing. Yeah, I don't think we're going to send this much, so what else would be useful, I guess? Iron and copper and that sort of thing. Cool. Okay, how about... Oops. It's only made 15 sections on this. So we'll turn this into item. Let's do iron there, and then oops, copper. World's most thrilling live stream. Didn't I establish that? Well, I can't build the space manufactories. As in place them on terra firma. I can build them here. So I'm wondering if maybe... Because I actually have loads of steel in space with all those blowing barrels I've been shooting at. So maybe we pull in a bunch of these. And then solar panels. Because the super solar panels, yeah, they need those multispectral mirrors. How do we make them? From all sorts of weird things. So I guess there's a quick and dirty one that produces more scrap. Oh, that uses iridium. I don't have iridium, do I? So it would be glass that we would need extra to make it. Okay. And how much was it per thing? 6. So, if I put, so that's, no. Let's put glass in. So that'd be 100, 200, 300. 6 times that is 1800. So 1, 2. That would be about 1800. That's what I'll boost it up though. Okay. So then this one We'll order in them. That. Cool. Right, so it'll take ages to fill that up. Now this orbit. Landing pad. Cool. And it didn't have the sections in. Why didn't you have the sections in? Because it's not made enough RCUs, because it doesn't have batteries, because no iron plate? Why no iron plate? Ah, well, of course I turned these trains off, didn't I? I assume one of those is coming here. No stone? Seriously? Oops. Seriously, no stone. I thought I had an entire train of stone. Yeah, well I would have. Depot, I guess maybe that will come here next. You're at load. There is no stone. That, wow, that's a dead station. Okay. Oops. Well, hopefully one will turn up the stone then. Okay. Trains are coming in. Excellent. Right. Now, got a load of belt there already. So we'll go do a simple job. Probably just head up to the science area maybe. Upgrade that. Then we can think about how we're going to do the scrap recycling maybe. There, can I? It's done. I've done that and I haven't brought any like assembly machines and stuff. Idiot. Right, let's go and sit back in the network then. Over. Okay. Right, what do I actually need to upgrade this? This is the question I've not properly addressed. Because we need to get rid of all of this rubbish, you see. But then we have fuel plants, okay. As well, we need some of them then. No, we don't, because they don't upgrade. We don't actually need chemical plants, do we? So not upgrading that, but these are all blue assemblers, level 2 beacons. Okay, so we need more of those for sure. Got a punch in there, that's okay. Yeah, so all those need to become green machines. So we can run this over it. What does it tell us we need? 5,000 belts. So I'm kind of mostly taking this as the opportunity to... It's like here, I'm loading in rocket fuel. I don't need to do that because of the depots, so we can tidy it all up, which is what the upgrade is really all about. In reality. So 100, we would need 150, 200. Okay, so we need... So I do have a load in the tank, so don't actually need that many. 6,300 belts might be the issue. Do we have that across? Oops. Tank. How many have you got in? You've only got 2,600. Okay. Feels like a multiple trip job. How many bots are there in that base? You mean this one? Let's have a look. See, we have 7,451 logistics bots in total, and 5,872. No, what? Oh, 5,872 construction bots. It's quite a lot, isn't it? Right, so yeah, all the cool and fun stuff that I want to play with is trapped behind the vulcanite, research basically. So I guess we could just check on Damia and sort of see. Don't look like it's done a round trip. It is trickling out blocks though, isn't it? And these are sort of working. So this is it, because basically it can support like 12 of these. And I'm sending in, or I've set it up for 28. And it's this that's the problem. It's just not, I would need 2.5 times that. The second entire belt. I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest with you. Oh, I guess it means that there's not as much demand for water and stuff. Right, how are we doing? Let's put those belts in there. Have they made enough? $1.8k. Let's see if they can fill me up again. See, one of the things is this sort of madness where I'm putting the capsules on a train. Which is a point, actually, I could get them delivered over here as well, couldn't I? So maybe if I copy that up, and then delete the station. Because we can get the capsules coming in. And then I think we're sort of sorted for doing rockets and stuff. I'd need a rocket fuel thing. Am I delivering? I'm pretty sure I put rocket fuel on that, didn't I? Yeah. What are you actually doing? Oh, you don't have any orders. Okay. Oh, right, I'm making the fuel here. Okay. Putting it both on a train and fueling. Okay. So we kind of need a little setup somewhere. I don't know, I'm sort of nervous about going full hog on the switching over to rockets. But the cannons are just I find them a bit of a ball ache as well. How are we doing? Have you brought me just yet? Let's head off then. I did get assembly machines, but I only got 50 of them because I'm a genius. Right, so we need 150 of them. I never automated these, did I? I forgot all about it as well. Okay. Now we can go. Really start using a personal train. The journeys are getting quite long. We do now have with the wall system, we have like a complete encapsulation of the base, basically. So I can kind of always get everywhere. Basically trapped in a gigantic roundabout. Yeah. So. Well, you're not doing anything. Okay. I don't know why they didn't do anything then. Why are they not kicking in? Is this thing of... Oh, I never got logistics. I don't have logistics parts. Because I dumped them all on Damia. Brilliant. Okay. Did it by hand, I guess. Sorry. Anyone else using copper? Wow. Okay. Yes, I could. I left the bots on. Still, manual labour is good for you, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. Almost in July, the race is so close I can taste it. Do you have a game on the go at the moment, Sen, or are you sort of like purely waiting? It is getting really close to the extent, I'll be honest, it does feel a bit, I don't know, pointless, but things like Fluid 2.0 and a lot of the other things, it's getting into the territory of... I mean, I'll keep playing this, obviously. Keep bimbling along with it. I like the concept of it. I think it is, the scale's too much for me. I had a quick look at... I didn't properly read them, but I had a quick look at the... what the heck? I don't know what I did there. That was weird. I think that's a trailer I've got set on the machine. Yeah, it's sort of getting to a stage where it's like, I'm not sure... I certainly wouldn't really start a vanilla game, I don't think. But there's so many things that I really want out of the new system, and it's only, as you say... Well, let's assume it's October. So, as you say, there's basically July, August... What's that? July, August, September. Call it all. So 4 months, basically. Assuming they make the date and all that, obviously. I mean, that means there's only like 16 Friday Fangs left, doesn't it? I wonder when they will properly announce the... Nice music. So I think it's a trailer that I've got sat. It's weird that that's come through, if I'm honest. I guess because it's grabbing the desktop audio. But I was trying to catch up with like all the Summer Games Fest stuff, because I had to miss a lot of it. You know, the shows that they did, because I was working basically. Having to work that weekend, so I got way out of sync. And yeah, there's a channel called Game Trailers that, well, as the name suggests, they put all the game trailers on. It's basically an IGN run channel. I think they used to call it IGN Games, and it just collects all the trailers together, you know. Every all the weeks or things. So I was going through that this morning, sort of saying, looking at what things were on there and what looked interesting and what have you. So do I want to do long? I guess might as well do long now. So yeah, I think that's what that was. I didn't manage to get through them all. There's so many. But that's what I'm going to do after this while I have me dinner. There we go. Kind of hoping my job, it should go pretty quiet, in theory. Famous last words. Until, well, this is one I always get, well, obviously I've changed job, so I'm sort of back to doing what I used to do, to a degree. And, oops. The problem a problem I used to always have when I did this job before, a few years ago, was that the deadlines that the government would set would always align terribly with like my, alright, so that's when I want to take holiday, because I don't have kids or anything like that. So summer holidays are just sort of pointless for me. I'm not a summer person. I don't really like the heat. I'm going on a hot holiday. It's never really tea. And of course, I could go somewhere cold, you know. But lights are always more expensive during summer and that sort of stuff. So yeah, I don't generally take a summer holiday. And what I usually try to do is a spring holiday and an autumn holiday instead. And of course that's exactly when the deadlines are. So part of that as well is my birthday's on in spring basically, and then like the rest of it's a really weird thing, but basically my family, all of our holidays are like, our birthdays are either spring or autumn. It's like no summer birthdays. So you end up with, I always used to end up with this thing of where it'd be like almost a guilt trip thing of there's this holiday of this person and, you know, you do combined celebration or whatever, and you're like, well, I can't attend because I've got work. So I've sort of ended up back in that situation, but unfortunately it looks like it's going to hit Factorio as well, the expansion, because it's October when most of these family birthdays are. So I could struggle to find the time to play the expansion when it comes out, which would be a shame really, because obviously I've got a little bit of an audience now, so it'd be nice to do some live streams. I think I've learnt my lesson. I don't think I'll be doing any marathon live streams or anything like that. So I don't have the stamina for them, but oops. Anymore. Oh, that's annoying. Grab Yeah, I done it, you know. I did it. I think I did. I tried to do a birthday one, I think. Back when I first doing streaming, I was trying to do like all day stream. It just wiped me out. Because, as you'll have noticed, I tend to just blather on all day. When I do streaming, I just talk and talk and talk and talk. I just ran out of steam. I got dehydrated and stuff. So yeah, I'm not sure I'd do a 12-hour marathon, Factorio stream or anything. What was I actually upgrading then? I think I've lost the track then. It was the steel, wasn't it? Was it the steel? Yeah. Where else that's dropping off steel? No. Okay. Let's dump it in there. In fact, actually, let's do the same thing I did before. Going back and got some pots. Okay. So have I upgraded the red circuits even though it's not a... Yeah, haven't I? Hmm. Looks like some of that I should really change to hot based really. There's quite a lot of very expensive materials sat on belts really. So there's another tiny little change, as it seems, that's actually going to be huge, because that whole thing of you just connect the belt up once and you can read the contents is actually going to be really useful for stuff like that. Because you'll just be able to say, right, well, stick one wire on. Because the reason I don't do it at the moment is just literally the massive amount of effort to wire up every single section. Even copy and pasting it with bots, it's not quick. So I never bother, but just having that, attach a single wire, monitors the entire contents of that belt. Done. Okay, so. Oops. Yeah, great stuff. It's like I'm steadily convincing myself to stop playing until the thing. I said yesterday, didn't I? I mean, I have been playing this a bit obsessionally. Don't think I'm burnt out as such, but I am getting to a stage where I really want to play some other stuff. Not on stream or anything, just my free time. Wait, that's no. I can go. Need to upgrade that. And now the copper. No, oh, where am I? And upgrade these. Now, is that bell upgrade? I think it is, isn't it? All the way down? Okay, so let's go and top up in the tank again. Then put all the old stuff away as well. Cool. I'm about to have missed stuff, and obviously the modules aren't going, but I'll go back and get some bots. Just use the planner to do the rest. Start at this end. Yeah, this doesn't seem like a very good use of resources. Did it again. I haven't got bots. Stop doing it. Right. How are we actually doing? This is a bit of a displacement activity. How? Oops. No. Buttons. How are we doing? Okay. So it's not. It's put all the. Why is it not put any? Oh, it wouldn't have put iron and copper in. I can't believe we filled it. It wouldn't have put iron and copper in because I didn't order them in. Crikey. I mean, it's a lot, but it's not a lot when you think about it, especially when you're splitting this, because 4 rows like that, that's a train carriage. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done like 4.5 train carriages worth of low density structures. I mean, that's only 1.5 train carriages worth. So, oh, it seems gigantic. I guess it isn't really when you compare it to a train. You'd hardly be sending the thing every 10 minutes. What I do need to do though, don't I? I need to have get this processing a few more. So if we do a quester chest, do that. really wire that up in some way, shouldn't they? Well, they can't put anything in past what these are ordering. What the heckins is that from? Oh, that was from when I was going to the other place. Come on. Okay, so if we order it in. Where are they? Packed sections, maybe 5 of them at once? Or 10? Because that would be 50 cargo jobs. Cool. I'm just wondering if that's where I knocked my head on the stream, basically. Because I've gone a bit longer than I thought I would. It's actually really hot in here. It's the UK has decided it's going to have a summer after all. Certainly this week, anyway. And so, rather than any kind of ramping up or time to prepare, get used to it, you know, acclimatise, it's just gone straight in from 19 degrees last week to 28 degrees this week, which seems to be what always happens in British summers. Don't have any chill these summers. Oh. Oh. Okay. Why those are yellow? Oh, there you go. Let's just have a quick look, because what time is it? 10 to 6. Yeah. So it's not quite full. What's it missing? Copper still. And iron. Hang on. Oh, because this has got... It's holding a... Okay. So it's all in here, but it's not filled it up. Okay. So probably we're doing mixed things. Mixed requests. Okay. Yeah. Oh, crap, we're full of all sorts of rubbish. There's no real benefit to this. It's just something to do. I guess it puts on record in a sense what I have been doing most of this week. Mindless upgrading that doesn't really serve our purpose when you really think about it, but just nice to get it done. Again, this odd thing I'm doing of kind of future-proofing a base that I don't really need to future-proof yet. I'll find my boss this. How are we doing? If I head down there now, will it be filled by the time we get there? Probably not quite. What I could do... Well, if we get rid of that anyway. And then... Powered that. Yeah. crikey. Another red circuits one. Which belt we actually got left? Ah, dear. I think we'll head back. I'm a bit bored of that now. It's also very hot in here, as I say. I'm literally sat next to my air conditioner, so I could turn it on, but I know it would be quite loud. Let's head back. Turn that on. Where's my tank? Who's starting my tank? Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Hey, how are you? I'm well. So thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Hope you're doing okay. I am literally minutes away from ending the stream, though. So unfortunately, what was I going to put in there? Nothing. So yes, but we're going for a couple more minutes. I'll be. I think I'm going to launch us into space again, so that I can start work on the platform building, because I think that's kind of one of the blockers at the moment, is that we don't have very much of a space platform. How's your day going? I think I answered that one, didn't I? In answer to your question, yes, not too bad. Hope yours is going okay too. Let's say I'm not far off ending. Oh dear. Where did my canisters end up? Yeah, the survival ones, because I've only got like 50 on me. Are they in this storage? Let's hop out. See if I can manually see it. Do we have a lot of storage? Oh, we do have some. Okay. 6. Right. Ah, there's some there. 49. Okay. Right. And now I got to take it. You see, this is what I don't like about this. I need something where I can just have different things, because there's no point taking belts into space, but I'm absolutely chock full of them. So, again, the rail doesn't work in space. I don't have any of that. Bots keep crashing into me because, you know, they like doing that. Don't think regular pipe works in space, does it? No, you've got to use space pipes. There's no point having that. Pumps do, so just leave them. And the modules too. If we set this to 200, I'm hoping that I put all of the, again, no point having water pumps in space. I guess stations are fine. Assembly machines that don't work in space. What else can I get rid of? Yeah, let's have a look and see. Oh. What games do I play? Are you a full-time streamer? When do you stream usually? I'm not a full-time streamer, no. It's entirely a hobby. I just do it for a bit of fun. I usually stream... In fact, when I've done, there's a schedule thing that I put up, just so that people know. But generally speaking, I stream from 3 PM to 6 PM UK time. So we're on British Summer Time at the moment. So it's 3 PM British Summer Time, 6 PM British Summer Time. on the Saturday and Sunday. So it's a weekend stream. This is a bit of a special one because I had the day off and didn't have anything else to do. So I thought I'd just do a bit of extra. And I've not really achieved a great deal today, especially been bimbling around. Generally speaking, I play Factorio. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm pretty much full-time on playing Factorio because I'm trying to play the space exploration mod, which is a really big one. And it's also, I believe, very similar to the expansion, Space Age expansion that's coming out for Factorio. Hopefully in October. That's the anticipated date. What was I going to look for? I was going to look for the canisters. Ah, yes, we have 927. Okay, so we can survive in space. But yes, I'll pop a schedule screen up when I'm done, which is not going to be long now. But yes, other than that, I generally play building and management type games. So, Dyson Sphere program, I've done several series of that. Satisfactory, Tectonica, that sort of thing. And then also, I mean, I have also streamed random other things, but I think people have come to associate me more with this genre, these types of games. I can't be bothered to take anything else. I think all of these are fine, would have use in space, so we can take them, but I can't be bothered to set up the requests again. Again, that's something that, I don't know, maybe I'll have a look and see if there is a mod. Let's just fly over there then. Thank you for the offer, but no. Just asking, are you interested in getting graphics done for your channel? No. I basically, I say it's just a hobby. I just do it to have fun. So I'm not really interested in proper graphics or emotes and that. But thank you for the offer. It's very kind. But say it's just not what the channel's really about in a sense. It's just a bit of fun. Why isn't the rocket sat here waiting to go? Because it doesn't have a capsule, okay. Why does it not have a capsule? Because I stole one earlier. If I order in some RCUs then, which ironically we've got hundreds of over in the thing. Have I got any? Oh, I've got 1,000 in storage. Okay. How many are we short by then? 100. Okay. That's a lot. It's not 100, is it? Because we've got 30 in there already, so we'll order up 80. So I haven't even built a capsule. I am sort of amazed they've not ended up... Oh, I've got one anyway. Okay, we'll do that. Is that literally all that's missing? I believe so. 99.21. Okay. I guess I can just stick these in anyway. Can you show me your portfolio? I, generally speaking, as I say, I mean the answer's no. I mean, not because I don't think I think it would be bad or anything like that. Say it's just not what I'm here. It's not what I mean. I don't have any interest in having stuff done. So again, thank you for the offer, but as I say, I'm sure it's lovely. But I've ended up, how to phrase this? There are quite a few people that make the same offer, and I end up basically, if I'm polite and say, "Oh yes, you can show me," then it sets up an expectation that I'll do something with it, and that's just not going to happen, to be frank. So again, thank you for the offer, but I'm afraid no, I won't be needing that service. So there's no real point in showing me. So yeah, and also you couldn't post it in chat anyway because links are blocked. So right, so save scummed away. I have my spacesuit on, so off we go. Graphics guide, okay, cool. So, I wonder if this is going to be the first time we die travelling to space. Nope, looks like we made it again. Cool. Awesome. So this one poor inserter's got to do what's in there. Like 500,000 items. That's probably thought out, isn't it? Okay, so we are in space, and that's where we're going to leave it for now. I say what I need to do is completely rebuild this, refactor it all. What I will probably do immediately is set up some kind of very small production for these. The difficulty is I don't really have any space belt, so I don't know where I would be able to do that. But yeah, I think really we're at the crunch point. What I might do is basically just leave it like making space platform for me, just sort of expanding it with whatever it's got. I think it'll probably have a couple of hundred. Why did I do that? That should be there maybe. In fact, it's not bothered. Yes, so to infinity and beyond, indeed. The other thing that's really annoying about this space platform is it's incredibly slow to walk on, which is why you meant to build the whatchamacallit one, the actual, whatever it's called, floor, space floor. Space floor for all your space floor needs. Okay. Yep. Just let me build. Bit of that. Like so. Actually might extend it that way as well. Because the other problem, I need loads of power, which is why I brought all those panels. Oh, I didn't need it. Yeah, just leave that there, I guess. Cool. Okay, so while the bots do the business, let's pop the old schedule up. As I say, I'm afraid I'm not interested, Skylar. I'll be a bit more direct and blunt. I'm afraid it's not of interest. So please, don't waste your time. Okay, so yes, that's it for today and for this week. We will be back next weekend with the same. We'll be playing SpaceX, as I say, until I get bored, until I get annoyed, or until I get frustrated, or, as is looking increasingly likely, the actual expansion launches. Yeah, as I say, so we'll be playing that right through, as I say, until we keep going. As I mentioned, I'm starting to get to a point. I'm not in any way, shape, or form bored of it yet, and I do want to continue with it. But so I'm getting the desire to play other games, which would mean that probably in my personal time, I'll switch to other stuff. So progress will kind of slow down even further. I do think we are at a stage where we can do more of the spacey stuff. More space researches. So we will have a bit of a surge, I think, of like the blue and the red researches once I get more production set up. And then, as I say, I suspect things might stop, basically. Yes, is there anything else on that? I don't think so. So the other thing I usually promote is my YouTube channel. We have all of the VODs archived on there for this series and all the other series I've done. So like No Spoon Run that I did, the Mega Base. What else was there? The Aesthetic series, the Blueprint series, all of those Factorio series are on there, as well as, I think there's 3 playthroughs of Dyson Sphere program, a Satisfactory playthrough, Tectonica, and I would give Tectonica another go actually, because they've done quite a lot of updates, some of which have been quite controversial. They've stuck laser tag in the game for some random reason. Yes, there's all that stuff on the YouTube channel. What you'll also find on there, and the thing I usually promote, is a read through each week of the Factorio Friday Facts. where I go into sort of a bit more in depth, where I can add some more detail of the like techie stuff they're talking about, or just generally chatting about what's going on in the Friday Facts. But also, in particular, I do a lot of speculation, and I'll come up with ideas that I've thought of what what they might mean or what might be coming as well into the game. It's an enormous amount of fun doing those. People do seem to enjoy them, so if that would be of any interest to you, then you'll find a complete archive, a playlist of all the Friday Facts since they announced or started talking about it again from the expansion. And yeah, they'll continue until they stop doing them, basically. So yeah, so there's loads of those on there. I think that's it. I think that's all the promo stuff. Obviously, the YouTube is this one. This one here. Yes, so if you have been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it, and you might consider release date reveal on Friday. I swear, you never know. It's got to be coming soon. Every week I keep thinking at the moment it's going to be biters. We'll get the details on the biters, but it never seems to come. So yeah, so that's it. Yes, so if you have been watching, I hope you enjoyed it. You might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Factorio. Thanks for watching. Cheers.